All right. Good morning, everyone. Yes, I'm Mr. Choose of Council's Farm, and here is my farm, and here is the channel where I talk about catfishes. Now, there is something I want to address. In the video I made earlier, my fish just completed a month. Today being 24th of February, 2025. All right. Some persons complain about spot feeding in a big pond. Spot feeding in a big pond. Sometimes, because these fishes are little, they like gathering. Because they are small fishes, they like gathering. So they gather together. Same thing with birds. When you bring in day old, they like gathering. So what happens is that when you come to feed, sometimes you'll find out that they are gathered elsewhere. Like now, it's just because I'm standing here. That is why so many decided to come here. So like now, although these ones they are now coming up, they are growing, they have been able to identify the spots of their feeding. But when you bring them earlier, you discover that sometimes when you come, though it is the time you feed, but when you come, some will be gathered elsewhere. Some might be gathered at this extreme end, this edge, and some may be just moving around. And sometimes you might get confused. You might think that spraying the feed will be the best option. No, do your spot feeding. Even if when you come, it is just 5 that is there. Let's say 10 to 20 that is at that spot. Start dropping your feed small. Start dropping your feed small. Those ones that are gathered there, they will definitely come. Though they must gather because they are small fishes. But once the gathering does not concern feed, once the gathering is not of feed, they must surely scatter and come there where you are feeding. So all you need to do is start dropping your feed little by little. Do not pour it. When you pour feed, there is no fish there to eat it at that point. So you need to start dropping it small. This happens especially the first and second week that you brought them. First and second week, that earlier stage is when this thing happens. So you start dropping your feed. In a while, you will see some that are lining up, coming to where you are feeding them. And before you know it, others will follow. That is how it works. So people that are new into this business, they are the people this message concerns. Do not panic. You come in and you see your fish scattered everywhere. Don't panic. Start dropping your. So long as it is that time, that particular time that you want, you always feed them. Start dropping it. They are small. They have not really understand the state of things, especially their first week and their second week. And also sometimes people come when some persons are here and I'm feeding, and you see that there are some fish that are roaming about inside the pond, and they will be asking, those ones, are they not among the ones that will be eaten? I will tell them, do not mind. It's either they have eaten or they will come and eat. If you want to understand what I'm talking about, as from your 1 month or 2 months, try to be sensitive. When you come and you pour feed, not the one you are dropping little by little. When you pour feed, you'll find out that little time you will see the feed at the edge of the pond. You see feed that you pour here at the edge of the pond. What happened is that some fishes grabbed that feed in their mouth and they went to that edge to vomit it, and they start eating it little by little. So that was what that is what played out. That is for you to understand that some fishes that are roaming about were among the first fishes that started eating when you started the feeding. They were among the first fish to eat. So when they are done, they have to go away. Others will be eaten. So if you are not sensitive enough to understand this, you would think that those ones are just roaming about. They are not eating. They don't want to eat. All right. Thank you all very much. This is what I want to pass to us so that you understand it very well. You will not be afraid when you see these situations playing out in your farm, especially as a new farmer. Thank you all very much. Remain blessed.